Woo. We'll be going live in just a moment for those of you who tuning in by way of social media, Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube channel. As many of you ladies are getting ready for them cheap boxes of candy.
Just don't do Walgreens.
Everybody get that edible arrangement.
It's $4.99 in Walgreens.
Don't do
I
Walgreens.
went to get my medicine today. It was so many young brothers in there.
Oh gosh, it was
In
people.
Walgreens?
Yes.
In Walgreens this morning.
Don't do Walgreens.
$4.99.
$4.99.
And that was a big box.
Hey, they about to be sold out. Daddy.
That was a big
My
box.
mother-in-law gave her candy back. Her husband brought her, instead of going to Fannie Mae, in Chicago, it's a Fannie Mae candy. He went to Walgreens one night, he was drunk. And she said, baby, what's this? Oh, I don't do Walgreens. And I
He
been
didn't.
saying to them,
He didn't take the tag off of it.
She knows
You can see
Walgreens.
it's Walgreens, a hard,
Yeah, you can tell.
he knew she's Fannie Mae. He gave that crap.
You can show enough taste it is from Walgreens.
That's cheap candy, Walgreens.
Well, it was full today.
It was packed like that.
Yes, all said. Now,
It's
that's
like the
what
club.
you need to do.
Walgreens. the
Yes.
club.
On what?
On what type of gifts to give.
What kind of budget they got?
They can at least do an edible arrangement.
That's right.
And they go get them balloons for $1.
Oh yeah, from the Family Dollar.
Mm.
And they'll be down tomorrow. See them balloons I got back there? They've been up since the 23rd of December. And they still up. I don't know what kind of ad is that.
I think that candy will be discounted tomorrow. Everybody buy it.
Somebody here said I'm getting my woman some lashes and chocolate.
No lashes. They go too far with them lashes.
They want them lashes now.
They like
Shit.
the lashes.
That's too far. They too long, too big.
They want them lashes way out here.
Like they be fanning you in the face.
You know what, one of the girls was cracking on Sabrina the other day. And she's like, you so natural.
Who is Sabrina?
My
Somebody
daughter.
want to know how many times you gonna wear that big ass purple sweater looking like a.
Bitch, that's
I look like your fat ass mammy,
She said, somebody said that?
and my shit got his name on it.
That's funny.
So, but it was
But
her
guess
real
what,
eyelashes?
motherfucker?
My daughter's real eyelash.
Your
The girl
motherfucking
got
ass
fake eyelashes,
gone.
fake hair, fake
Oh.
nails.
Mm.
I was like, oh, you so plain, Jane. You so natural. No,
She
she
doing-
cute.
She doing too much.
Yeah, that's right, and that's the friend.
Mhm.
Aw.
Yeah, and then some of them have them. You know, have you seen them on their cars? They put the lashes on their cars.
Yeah, on their lights.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tacky.
Oh.
Wow.
True.
They go too far with them lashes. Too much. I'm trying to wait, make sure we get audio. They do that at the same spot. No.
All right. Do I need my cap on or take my cap off?
Are you cold?
It's a little chilly in here. At least I'm matching. And everybody know purple my color.
If you start doing anything that's.
Oh,
Saturday.
Do what? Cut it off?
no.
Oh. All right. And just, oh, my mic ain't on. I'm sitting here talking about
Lashes.
just when you thought it was safe. Am I on 19? Yeah, thank you. And welcome again to still the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the country on National Walgreens Day. This is the day that your man will go to Walgreens and get you a box of candy, get you a card, and some flowers, and won't have to spend $20. I was in Walgreens this morning getting my medicine, and there were these little young guys in there, and they was getting candy. Walgreens got, look, I guess I'm doing a commercial for Walgreens.
Please don't.
Walgreens got candy for $4.99. So if your man bring you a big box of candy, what's the brand name of that candy? I don't know. It's Walgreens. Walgreens. Is it the thought that counts? Some of y'all got some men that don't think much of y'all. They're gonna get, they're gonna throw, no, well, they got $20 bill, they can get 2 balloons too. 2 balloons, a thing of flowers, some candy, and about a $4, $5 card, and y'all gonna be happy. But here's what I say to you. If a man does not make every day that he's with you Valentine's Day, then why y'all getting happy over one day? Y'all got one day, yeah. And see, some of y'all gonna get a gift cause it's income tax season. And he know that you gonna give him a portion of your check. So that's what it is. National Walgreens Day, or the Family Dollar Day, or the, what's that other store there? Tree Hop?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the Dollar Store, Walgreens got your gift in it. But if your man ain't good to you all year long, baby, tomorrow ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. If your man can't help you pay a bill tomorrow, that's what you ought to get. Baby, I need a little something on my house. No. Okay. And give him a little, give him a little coochie, and y'all go on. Okay? Y'all go on. Pay a bill or something, guys. And she gonna be happier. Some of them don't need no damn candy, no damn way. No way whatsoever. Do some of them need some candy? Fat asses don't need no candy. And some of you women all get insulted when your man bring you one of them cheap boxes of candy. Then y'all gotta go through it to find the one with nuts in it. Don't be one piece of candy in the whole 30 or 40 that's in there with a nut in it. Okay? Get your own nut at the house, and y'all really be happy. Let the church say, man, what you laughing at, Dale? Dog, I be seriously talking to the people, and your ass sitting over there laughing, because I said get a nut at the house. If you just want a nut, okay, get a nut at the house. You want a nut in your mouth? I'm about to run out here. Get one, Okay, all right. And get a card with it. Oh, no. But tomorrow morning on the Thaddeus Matthews Blues Show, I'm going to take 3 hours and play all of your love songs, your love blues, and all of that tomorrow morning. So y'all tune me in the morning. My baby at the hospital, my spoiled, really pregnant, 31-year-old baby, Dominique Michelle Matthews. She wanted to see her daddy today. Daddy, where you at? I said, I'm on my way to the office, baby. I'm coming out there. She had to be on her way when I talked to her, because I was on the expressway. I hadn't been in the office 5 minutes when my baby showed up. Spent a couple of hours with me, just being babyfied, her big old pregnant ass all up in my lap. And she, Dominique is real pregnant. She's thicker, and she's a thick girl anyway, but she's thicker now than I've ever seen her. And she left my office, walked out to the car, got my little sugars. And about 20 minutes later, she called me. Her sugar dropped, and she went to sleep at the wheel and ran into the curb and bust a tire. But she's okay. The baby's okay. They checked they did one of them what's that thing they do when they put the jelly on your stomach?
Ultrasound.
Yeah, they put the jelly on and gave her the ultrasound. The baby is still beating away, so, I'll worry about my baby though. She all right, talk to her mama, and, everything is fine, she's gonna be okay, just, you have to sit around at them hospitals and just wait so long, so, she just sitting them off, just eating snacks. Hell, I didn't have no snacks left when Dominique got through today, but my baby is doing well. Okay? All right. Now, let's get into tonight's show. I had not planned to continue with the Tequila Hayes saga, but a little bit after 5 o'clock this morning, Mrs. Roberta Nuttall, the mother of Tequila Hayes, started sending me text messages. And she was sending me screenshots from a conversation between one of her daughters and the ex-wife of Carl Hayes. Mrs. Roberto, says that Carl Hayes is a very evil man. And then when I started reading the text messages from Teresa Bonshia Somerville, who lives in Tampa, Florida, I got a whole nother picture of Carl Hayes. Someone's asked me, is my daughter diabetic? No, she's not diabetic, but she does suffer from lupus. And her sugar, the doctor said her sugar dropped. Thank you for being concerned, thank you. Carl Hayes. And I started reading this, and I started reading the conversation between the ex-wife and one of the daughters, and I got a whole nother picture of who Carl Hayes happens to be. In the back and forth conversation, she talks about his being abusive to his now wife, his being abusive to her, his being abusive to his mother. She also speaks on the fact that he raped their youngest daughter. She gives in her texts addresses in Mason, Tennessee, that she feels that the body of Tequila Hayes may be. And I'm led to believe that she is correct. The mother also believes that the body is in a pond in Mason, Tennessee. And my question becomes, and I didn't get a chance to talk with the sheriff's department today, and Mason, Tennessee would not be in the jurisdiction of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. But I'm sure, in fact, I know that there is some camaraderie and some communications that can be held. And I believe, it is my belief, that that pond needs to be dragged for the body. I think that the Mason area needs to be eliminated as a place where he may have disposed of the body. There is no doubt that she's dead, none whatsoever. In fact, in one of the conversations that the mother had with me, she states that she asked Carl, did he kill her daughter? His reply to her was, if I didn't kill her, who did? And Mrs. Roberta, at any time that you want to call me tonight or you want to text me while I'm on air, and I'm sure you're watching, feel free to do just that. I am going to go through the text message and I'm going to open up the phone lines on tonight. Here is the rule. When I open up the phone lines, is the only time that you should call me. I'm making it absolutely clear. We ain't friends. I don't like you to the point that you can call me anytime you get ready. This is a television talk show that I also allow to be seen and simulcast on social media. If you call prior to me saying, and now the lines are open, your number will be forever blocked from my phone so that we will never ever have a conversation. I don't give a damn who you are. If you call prior to me opening up the phone lines, you will be blocked. Now, there are basically two shows that go on. Those of you on television, you see me in one perspective of the show. There are some things even the cussing pastor cannot say on television. I be wanting to say them, that I say on social media. Totally different show. When I go to commercial break, I'm subject to cuss somebody out that's here on social media. On social media, they see, what you see on television is on the green screen. You see the background and all of that. On social media, they only see the green screen. So I want to know why you just got the green screen. Because the people on social media don't give a damn about anything else other than the conversation that we have on the air. Ain't no tricks with cameras. Ain't but one camera on me. I don't need but one camera on me. I don't need 5 or 6 cameras. That's only when you got one of them great big egos and things that you need. I don't need all that. I'm good at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. So we have this one camera that is aimed on me. There are at least 6 more cameras here in this building. I don't need all of that, okay? I don't need all of that. So we do it just the way TV is supposed to be done. We ain't playing no tricks with no cameras. Don't nobody give a damn about that, okay? We do TV. I do controversial TV. That's the reason my name is known all over the country, the land and country. The Cussing Pastor is a well-known brand now. So we do it the way television is supposed to be done. I bring you information that 3, 5, 13, 24, and 30 and the commercial appeal will not be able to bring you. None of what we have discussed on this particular case has been on any other news station. Now they may try to figure out a way to follow my lead because they monitor me. They sit in their studios and they watch to see what I am going to say. Nowhere had you heard it prior to last night that maybe and perhaps one of the reasons that Carl Hayes took the life of his wife is because he says that there was infidelity. He says that she was involved with other men. He says that she was sending out nude, explicit pictures. He says that she said that their son may not be his son. We heard that, but we have not also, you have not heard that even though they have been married 21 years, he has a child outside of the marriage that is 16 years old. So it looked like he was doing some little infidelity himself, wasn't he? So I'm going to go through this email tonight. I'm going to open up the phone lines on tonight because I want to get your views. But the mother and the ex-wife believe that the body of Tequila Hayes is in Mason, Tennessee. The ex-wife and the mother believes that his mother, Eva, also played a role in the disappearance or the hiding of the body. The body got to be somewhere. They say that he's not talking at the 201 Poplar. The ex-wife says he'll never tell. But the ex-wife again says that he's abusive. He's a choker. Choked her. The ex-wife says that he was abusive to Tequila and that he raped his ex-wife's youngest daughter. The mother says he's just an evil man. I'm going to open up the phone lines later in the program, but I do want to read this email. I mean, not the email, but read this back and forth between the ex-wife and one of the daughters of Miss Roberta, which would be one of the sisters of Tequila Hayes, and get your views and your comments on it. We'll talk about it more in just a moment here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Anything else?
That was mom.
Huh?
That's my mom.
She okay? We are in commercial break. Have that Reeves commercial been playing?
Mhm.
Okay. How many more?
It's one more.
All right. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Carl Hayes presently is incarcerated at 201 Poplar. That's what we call our Shelby County Jail here. On a $2 million bond, charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Both of those are felony charges. But the biggest mystery around this case of the Tequila Hayes being missed, or just absent from everybody, is why? What happened? What brought on whatever the reason that he took the life of Tequila Hayes? Was it over the fact that he suspected multiple men after going through her phone? Was it over the fact that he was told, or he's telling the community, that the baby, their 11-year-old son, Carson, is not his? What happened in that house that night? But more than that, from May until August, the family had no idea where Tequila was. The police report was filed on August 9th by the mother. So you got from May until August where the family has no contact at all. Family members gave various reasons. On last night, he was telling them that she had walked away from the house after an argument, walked off. She left her car, she left her keys, she left her cell phone, she left her son. Got in the car with somebody else, and he don't know what happened. He lied and stated that when the child's birthday was, and I forget what date that was, August 3rd was the birthday. August 3rd was the birthday. He told the family that Tequila had shown up like the week before the birthday. He was using her phone, texting people, pretending to be her, but she had not reported to work since mid-May. So there's a big time gap, which gives him a lot of time to have gotten rid of the body. My first thought was put in one of them little chipper machines and chipped her up, scattered her everywhere. But now the mother and the ex-wife is believing that she is either in a pond there in Mason, Tennessee, or in an abandoned house. Mrs. Roberta, the mother, sent me this morning screenshots from a conversation. The ex-wife's name is Teresa Bonchay Somerville out of Tampa, Florida. This writing is real small. This conversation apparently went on December the 4th. The sister starts the conversation off. Hi, this is Tequila's sister. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? She comes back, the wife comes back and says, sure. What is it that you would like to know? She says, sister says, I just really want to find my sister, even though I know she is not okay. Is there anything you can help my family and I with? Wife, I have not seen her in years. Carl abused her for years. Please do it for me. He was not aware of him. We were not aware of him abusing her until months ago. Now, the family, apparently the ex-wife is stating the abuse that Tequila was going through at the hands of Carl. Sister comes back and said, we were not aware of him abusing her until some months ago. Ex-wife goes on and says, he beat her and his mom too. Let's go on. How did you know? So he beat his mom too? I just want to find her. Where do you think he took her? The wife comes back, children talk. Tequila helped raise my girls. He is a choker. Sister come back, yes, I found that out from one of the police reports. Yes, she loves those girls, so please help us. Do you have a recent number on him? I have no idea because I have been gone. We have not seen him since 2006 when he raped my baby. I don't have a contact number because we don't talk. So he actually raped one of the girls? Was anything done about that? I haven't seen him the last time we were in court. Do you think the girls know anything that could help us? She was pregnant with Carson. The girls are not involved. Jessica will not give him up. The police hasn't helped. Where is Carson? Sister comes back. The police are still investigating. I just thought maybe you heard something or know something. Do you have a clue on where he took her? They kicked me out of the group. I told the police what I thought. I don't think she's alive. I know she's not, okay? Where do you think he put the body? Wife comes back and says, in the country. Sister, what part of the country? What area? We just want closure. Can you please lead me to my sister? I can't tell you where he took her. I told police in Mason he grew up there. Did you tell, wait a minute. Did you tell them the area of Mason? Is that where Eva lived? Eva is his mother. Yes. Jack Pond Road, St. Paul Road, make them search the pond and our old house at 1186 St. Paul Road. You never said how Carson is. Carson is fine, and thanks so much. He could be with the woman that he has the 16-year-old by. That was news to us. Do you know her name? No, I found out when everyone else found out. But to keep a secret for 16 years from everyone except your mother is deep. They will not get a confession from him or his mother. He did not do this alone. I have physically fought her over my kids. She helped him. I would bet my life on it. Eva will burn in hell before she gave her son up. Carl made me believe Tequila had no family and that the mother was on drugs. I have never met any of you. Tequila took care of my babies. She did not deserve this. You have to remember, I have been divorced from Carl for over 20 years. I think he choked her and it went too far. He did it to me, but I woke up and divorced him. Sister says, Tequila always had family. We just wasn't in Memphis. Evidently, he was the one keeping her from us. Wife, we were young when we got married. He never had guns and stuff. I'm sorry. Did y'all used to come stay at their house with my babies? Sister says, yes. I told Tequila that Carl would hurt her, but she never had to worry about me wanting him back. All of us went to the same college. That's where he met her. I'm older than both of them. Sister says, I was really young, but I do remember him being married to you. Wife comes back, everyone thinks or thought I wanted him and that I was jealous of them. I wasn't. She was invited into my parents' home and mine when Carl would come get the girls. Carl was mad that I started dating. He didn't want anyone around the girl. He's bisexual. This is sickening. Very. Thought out all of it. I never talked bad about him to my girls. Now they know the truth. You wanted the truth about him, I'm telling my side. He sealed the record of him molesting our daughter. For the life of me, I could not understand why she stayed with him, knowing what he did. Carl brainwashed her. He got with her very young and he controlled her. I was told he almost lost the baby. She almost lost the baby. I had remarried when Carson was born. This is the truth. He raped our youngest daughter. Sister comes back, why didn't he get in trouble for it? Oh, he did. Tequila was upset over the verdict, but he was punished. They just don't talk about it. What was the punishment? Restitution, $106,000. Really? So he paid his way out of the bullshit. Why didn't he get in trouble for it? That's okay. My baby, he owes me $44,000 and I'm getting it. My baby couldn't testify. She was afraid. I had 2 attorneys. When she turned 18, she got money from TBE, whatever that is, state, and he pays me monthly. When your sister went missing, the payment stopped. He didn't want to pay it. He was forced to pay it. He could not see them. We moved out of state. Why isn't that on his record? It is. You are allowed to seal one record in your life. He sealed it. I didn't mean to do that reaction. That's how he was still able to work. Oh my God, I am so hurt and torn. My sister didn't deserve this. And of course your baby neither. The wife comes back, child molesters and pedophiles can't work. She didn't. No one does. My baby didn't deserve to be raped, but she was. Carl's mother's husband molested him. His mother did nothing. My baby used her money to bury him when he died. When did her husband die? A few years ago. Where are your girls now? In Florida with me. My oldest went home for her birthday in July, and Eva and Carl told her that Tequila had left Carl. The time before that, Carl told them that Tequila didn't want them to stay at their home. So if they know something, my baby girl would get away from all of it. With Jess, it's just hard to say. I find it strange that Carson wasn't crying for his mother for all this time. Tequila was crazy about her baby. That's why I know she is not alive. Damn. Hmm. What do you think? Do you also think that maybe he was molesting his own son? If he's raped his own daughter, what would keep him from raping his daughter? This is a very strange situation. Very strange situation. This mother and sisters, his family, they deserve closure. But I think that that pond in Mason, Tennessee needs to be dragged. I think these addresses that the ex-wife gave need to be checked. And I don't know whether they have or not. I don't know. But I would be very concerned as to why the Shelby County Sheriff's Department have not. And I think that during a commercial break, I'm going to call Captain Anthony Buckner of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, who handles all of the information, and see if they did in fact check that out. Then I'm going to open up the phone lines at that point, not now. At that point, I will open up the phone lines and see what it is that you all have to say. So I think I'm gonna give the captain a call. Find my phone while we're in commercial. And see what it says. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
Hello, you have reached the voicemail service for Captain Anthony Buckner.
I'm a Crip, brother. Who gives a fuck whether you're a Crip or not? Man, fuck you and the Crips too. You can Crip your ass on my motherfucking page. time of crib. Man, who gives a fuck? Muhammad, you have to have a face to be on this page. Muhammad is gone. Hmm. Possible. We're in commercials. How many more?
This the last one.
Last one, okay. Mm. Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
And thank you so very much. I've got a police officer from the Mason, Tennessee area that's texting me and saying, I'm a police officer for the city of Mason, Shelby County Sheriff's Department, Shelby County Sheriff's Department and Tipton County Sheriff's Department and Mason Police are already investigated and have been to that pond and the surrounding areas. But what I'm wanting to know, sir, and I'm asking you, can I call you? I don't want to get you in trouble. is as to whether or not you all have drug the creek. Have y'all checked all of those addresses, and especially those addresses that the ex-wife is giving on Pond and on St. Paul? Have you checked those, what seems to be abandoned houses? Has there been a thorough investigation of all of that? Have you taken the cadaver dogs on the property close to the house or at the house, or to see if the dogs pick up on any scents or of any deceased bodies? So if you'll text me back, sir, and just let me know if you are able to speak with me, I will be more than happy to speak with you. But he says that I am a police officer. I'm waiting for you to text me and let me know. Hell, I'll just call you there.
Hi, you've reached one.
So I don't know whether he can talk or not, but I did receive that text. Okay, I understand. I can't talk. The chief will get all over me. Mason only has 10 officers. What's funny, Dale?
The way you reading it.
I'm reading it the way he wrote it.
No, you're not.
I am. I can't talk. The chief will get all over me. Mason only has 10 officers, so we are not equipped with all the equipment. So Tipton County Sheriff Department is leading the investigation. Maybe I'll just make some calls tomorrow to the Tipton County Sheriff's Department. I was trying to reach out to Captain Anthony Buckner of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department to see had there been a concentrated effort between law enforcement here and law enforcement there. But the body's somewhere now. It's somewhere. But remember, he had several months to dispose of the body, clean the car out, put new carpet down, did away with her belongings in the house. So, where is the body? Put the phone number up there. I'm opening up the phone lines. 901-231-9239. If you cannot talk with good sense, you will also be permanently blocked from being able to call on the show. I'm no longer accepting the bullshit. I'm sorry. I deal with too many sensitive and important subjects to deal with you idiots. I do not answer block calls at all. But if you call and you want to be a comedian and you work at Burger King, it'll be your last time calling. So let's get it on. 901-231-9239. What's your view on where this body happens to be? I will also entertain family members of Carl Hayes. You know, and some of you just heard me say, I do not answer block calls. We ain't got nothing to talk about. But I will entertain a conversation with a family member or family members of Carl Hayes, including the mama. I wish I had the mama's number. Ms. Roberta, do you have the mama's number? I'll call the mama and say, Mama Eva, did your boy kill that girl? Okay. But somebody knows where this child, where this woman, she's a child. She's a child to the mama. Where this body happens to be. The ex-wife says in her conversation with the sister that he didn't do it by himself. And she looked like she was a healthy girl too. Did he wrap her up and take her down there to the pond? And those of you like Mendenhalls, I don't take folk on my damn live. So get off my damn page.
Sean. Accept.
Go ahead.
Hey, so I wanted to comment about the guy that killed his wife.
Whoa. Cut that TV down in the background, please.
Okay, sorry about that. So I kind of think that he did do it, and then between the time that they was looking for their sister, he had a good amount of time to have her body and do whatever he did with her body, whether it was take it to another state, throw it in the lake, or whatever. He had ample, good time to get rid of her, and that's just real unfortunate.
It is.
And I would put, and like you said, do we think that he was molester in the son? I wouldn't put anything past him at this point because he's just a deviant. He's really a menace to society, and he's right where he needs to be.
Okay. I appreciate your call. Thank you so much from Minneapolis, Minnesota. What's your view? What are your views? Where do you think the body is? Do you think the body, and I need to make a call tomorrow to the Tipton County Sheriff's Department to find out exactly if they have investigated that area. Have they went into those vacant houses? Have they checked the mother's house? Have they been through the mother's house? Have they gotten a search warrant, checked the mother's house to see if there is any evidence on her property? Miss Roberta, if you got a number on the mother, text it to me, cause I'll give Mama a call. Something's real weird in this particular case. You've been wanting to talk the last couple of nights. There the number is. You have the opportunity to call right now. Area code 901-231-9239. What is your view? What do you think really made him that angry that night?
To accept, press 1.
If you don't give your name, you don't talk. Good. Simple rules. The phone will ask you your name, you give your name. If you can't give your name, you can't talk on there. I'm eliminating all of the foolishness that goes on. You get one time to be foolish, and you no longer will be able to call this show. So all of you men who have been clowns that are not getting paid by Burnham and Bailey, this circus ain't gonna have you in it either. 901-231-9239. You know, I mentioned last night when the conversation came up about he went through his wife's phone. Why do folks do that? Why do people even think that they have the right to go into someone else's phone looking for information? What you looking for? You're looking for evidence. You want to calm your suspicions. So are you violating the trust of individuals when you go through their phone, when you go through their pocketbook, when you go through their glove compartments, because you just nosy as hell, when really it ain't your business? Okay, y'all been wanting to talk the last 2 nights about this. Here's your chance. 901-231-9239.
Robert,
To accept, press.
Go ahead, Robert.
what's going on, Thad?
How you doing?
Let me ask you a quick. I know you got other comments. Thad, what makes them think that the body's in Nation, Tennessee?
Well, because that's where he grew up at. And they have searched all of the area around their residence out in East Memphis. They took the dogs through there. They took a team of law enforcement officers in that area. They live in a wooded area, so they took the police, they took the dogs through the area, and they have not been able to come up with anything. He was raised in the Mason, Tennessee area. It is stated by the ex-wife as well as the mother that the mother upholds him in his wrongdoing, and that perhaps there was a pond in that area that the body was wrapped and placed in the pond.
Well, like I said, yeah, but there's possibility. The only way I can see to get him talking, I know people ain't gonna like it, but maybe you're gonna have to make a deal with him. Like I said, with the second-degree murder charge, you put down almost 60 years. You get almost 60 years for that. Maybe they can get him, come to him with a deal, tell him serve 30 to life, something like that, and maybe he'll open his mouth up. I know they're gonna do a psychological examination on him because this dude here had a mental break. He's one of them type dudes, man. He got a whole lot of stuff going on in his background, possible child molestation. Maybe he was molested as a child. Not making an excuse for him, but
Well,
he probably had.
his ex-wife says that his daddy molested him. So then the concern has to also be, if you were molested by your daddy, have you been or would you molest your 11-year-old son?
Yeah, that's a strong possibility because most people, it's been not proven, but I mean the stats say usually people that either have been molested, they start molesting their children or the closest children to them because they haven't addressed the trauma or anything like that. But yeah, the only thing I can think of that would do, you're gonna have to do a psychological evaluation on him and maybe come up with a deal to get him to tell where the body's at. But other than that, man, if dude is acting like he acting now, he could just be, like I said, an elemental break. That's why he ain't talking. Because he still go to jail, in exception. They ain't gotta have no body. They got enough evidence to convict him of second-degree murder. So that's just that on that. But the only way you probably gonna get him to tell where the girl's body is okay, you might have to make a deal on a sentence. But I'm letting other folks get in, guys. Holler at you, brother.
Thank you so very much. 901-231-9239 is the number, and that is a possibility, but I don't think you're crazy. Okay, I just think that he got caught up in his emotions. She giving it away. He's sending pictures to men. I think it's an emotional.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Hi, Thaddeus. I'm just baffled. I mean, you said they had an 11-year-old son together, right?
They have what, ma'am?
11-year-old son.
An 11-year-old son.
Yes,
together.
yes.
So I'm trying to see, why did her family go so long without talking to the grandchild, the son? And if they questioned him.
Well, I mean, ma'am, that's That's not hard. If the child is with me and you call at my house on my phone, I can keep the child from talking to you.
That's true. That's absolutely true. But by me being a mother and having a relationship with my family, sometimes my parents will call and just want to talk to my child. Sometimes my kids will call and just want to talk to my mother.
But but ma'am, if I am controlling the situation and I know what I've done, and I know that there's a possibility that you are going to ask the child where your mama at, then I am not going to allow the child to get on the phone and have a conversation with you.
And that's correct. That's absolutely. But in the midst of everything that's going on, do you think that they question the child and ask the child if they've seen or heard anything strange? Or if the child even went to school talking about that, his mother is not around or anything like that?
Well,
I think that the child would be a great lead as well.
I know that the child is presently with the grandmother. And I have not spent a whole lot of time questioning her about the child, okay? For a lot of reasons. I have not questioned her about the child. I don't know what the child was told to say by the father. I don't know how traumatized this child happens to be. Now remember that during this period, this 2 to 3 months lapse in time, that there was no real conversation with the child. And then when there was a conversation with the child stated he had not seen his mother.
Wow, that's very unfortunate. It is. I guess it takes to have a relationship with your grandchildren. That's all I have to say.
Well, even in having a relationship with the grandchild, then still the parent that has custody of the child can still separate that child from giving out any information whatsoever. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right. Mitchell, who you love, baby? Who you love? 901-231-9239. I have not went into any deep questioning of the grandmother about the child. I do know that when Carl was arrested, he was arrested at juvenile court at a hearing where he was trying to get custody of the child from the mother of Tequila. So that's how they had already been looking for him, and they could not find him, but he showed up at a hearing, and that's where he was arrested, taken into custody. He had already been indicted by a grand jury, and again, he is in jail on a $2 million bond. I love you too, Mitchell. Okay. He's in jail. He's not getting out. Now, I expect the family to try to get him a lawyer. I expect he has a hearing on the 18th, on next week. There is a hearing. Put that on my schedule, because I sure want to go down there for that. I need to come right off the air and head down there next week, because I want to see what is going to be said. I want to see if he has an attorney at this particular point, okay? Because I want to see who it is that's going to represent him. And there are certain attorneys, you got to pay, and you're paying deeply. And I mean deep in the pocket.
John?
Go ahead.
Yes. I want to ask you, why don't you try the little psychic lady out in California, see what she was talking about, or see what she might think?
Huh?
Yeah, that was all.
Okay. I have no interest in the psychic whatsoever. None. I had enough of her on the Lorenzen Wright case. Okay. 901-231-9239. And she ain't in California. She in Memphis now. 901-231-9239. Last time I talked to her, she was getting arrested on Elvis Presley, wasn't it? Winchester. Winchester. So, no. I think, and again, I'm gonna make a call to the Tipton County Sheriff's Department on tomorrow to see if I can get any information there. I'm gonna also speak with Anthony Buckner with the Shelby County Sheriff's Department to see if there has been a conversation and an investigation into the Mason, Tennessee area. The police officer we ain't got but 10 police officers now, hell. What y'all expect us to do? So, but they can get with the Sheriff's Department with Shelby County. Shelby County has all of the necessary equipment.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Sir, if you talk and turn whatever it is that you're listening to all the way down, we can have a conversation. Sir, what do you say? And be careful. Be what? So what, sir? All right, let's see this. Let's do this real quick. Okay. You are permanently being blocked from being able to call this number at 901-438-0233. All fools will be blocked. The only fool that's going to talk on this show is the one that was born April the 1st. That'd be me, okay? Other than that, I'm blocking you. There are too many sensitive things that we need to talk about in this community that I don't have time for damn fool idiots, okay? Grown-ass men still living at home with your mammies. I don't have time to be talking with your asses.
To accept, press 1.
You don't give a name, you don't talk. That's simple. There's rules and guidelines for the show. Plain and damn simple. Okay? That's some of the men that can't even afford to go to Walgreens tomorrow and get that $4.99 box of chocolates. Some of y'all gonna be left out. I want some of you women who think, I got a good man, y'all gonna be left out because he ain't got $4.99 to go to Walgreens and get you some of that old stale candy from last year that they done put in the freezer to sell again on this year. 901-231-9239 is the number. Do you feel, and I sure wish I had the mama's name. I mean, I got a name, but I sure wish I had the mama's telephone number so I could call her and ask her where that body is.
Michael.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead, Marco.
No, it's Michael.
Well, whatever your name is, go ahead.
Where Dominique at?
Do what?
Where your daughter Dominique at?
What the nigga said?
Hang up on him.
I said, where Dominique at?
Okay. Nigga don't even know his own name. Let's take him out of the system too. 431-5751. You're blocked from ever being able to make a call on this show. Ever again. I'm in a blocking mood. Yeah. All right. Now, if you got something intelligent to say, or you got a question on this particular case, 901-231-9239 is the number. What do you really think? What do you really think happened? Let's go to Dayton Beach, Florida.
Alicia. To accept, press 1. To send.
Go ahead, darling.
Hello, Betty.
Hello.
How are you? I have a question that kind of, well, not necessarily a question, but what stuck out to me when you read the information that the prior wife was providing to the sister is that he, after he had already raped the younger daughter, it had came out that he was bisexual, and so that kind of ran a little funny to me because if he has an 11-year-old son, it's possible that maybe, Tequila, I'm sorry if I'm saying her name incorrectly, is it possible she probably found out that something was going on with the 11-year-old son with him, and knowing about the prior case and his fight with his other daughter, and maybe that set him off that he was going to be exposed, that she was going to leave him with the son? That possibly could have tipped him off, for her to leave his life.
That is possible, and that's one of the things they all came up with. That possibly, since he had a history of molesting his own daughter, so says his ex-wife, the mother of that child, went to court on that case.
It's kind of strange to me. And I'll be curious to know if it's possible to find out. And I'm not sure at the time when he found out, the prior wife found out when the child was molested, the daughter. I wonder how old was she?
I have no idea. The last time, and I remember some months ago, I tried to talk, I had the number of the ex-wife. I called her on the air, and she didn't really want to talk to me. I don't know why, I'm such a nice guy.
But she had talked an hour in the office.
Right, did I record that?
No.
I didn't record that conversation. One of the few times.
Because you had called her, but she called you back, so you didn't have it set up. She had called you back from a different number, and you asked her, could you call on the show? She said yes. But then when you called on the show, I think he had got in touch with her because she acted afraid.
Yeah.
She didn't want to have nothing to do with it, it didn't involve her and all that.
But will you go back through my tapes for August during that period?
I did.
And I didn't have a conversation with her? That was taped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I spent an hour talking to her, and it's one of the I take most of my calls. It was one of those times that I did not tape the conversation, and she said that I could talk to her on air. When I called her that night on air, she was fearful. So I don't know whether he had gotten in touch with her or what. But I think somebody said you recorded her because you played it on the air. No, I would have a record of it. We keep up with all the recordings. You sure though, Dale?
I've been trying to find out, but I played all the ones that were left in my tape on August.
Okay. It would have been August, between the 9th and whatever it was. Are you still there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah, I just find that strange. It seems to me, obviously, with his pattern. I was just curious. I wonder how old the young girl was at the time, since his son is 11 years old, and he specifically stated to the sister that she knows that she's deceased because of how she felt for her son. So I'm thinking to myself, something has to be going on with the
I am going to try to go through some of my old notes. I'm in the process of moving, uh, my church. So a lot of my stuff I can't find right now. But I am going to look a little bit further forward. Thank you so much for calling here.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Call from, to accept,
Who?
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name? Now let's try this again. Who am I speaking with? Okay. LaGrange, Tennessee. You will be blocked. 901-352-3299. You are now blocked as well. Mama Evil in Mason, Tennessee. What you got to say about your boy? You can give me a call. I'll talk to you, Mama. Do you want to purge yourself tonight? Do you want to release yourself of that burden that you're carrying, that your son is a pedophile, he's a rapist, and now he's a murderer, and that you're covering up for him? Mother, free yourself tonight. Take that burden off your back, because he gonna be in jail a long time. You can free yourself tonight. You're watching the most controversial television talk show in the land, the one that gets down in the dirt and finds exactly what's going on, the Thaddeus Matthews TV show. We'll be back right after these commercial messages. You trying to see what you got down?
Yeah. No, those the same, the ones I retrieved were the same ones that that you played yesterday.
Okay. So we didn't do no more in August.
Yeah, I didn't, not on this phone.
Let me find Eva's last name. Maybe somebody can. Eva Sellers. She's on LinkedIn. She's 72 years old. So there's a 145 Lucis. She was born August 1947. How many more?
Yeah, one more after this.
Okay. His name is going to be David Carl Sellers. I'm looking at this property.
Ten seconds. And five, four, three, two.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. His mother's name be Eva Sellers. I said he did a quick background on her. Carl's name appears to be David Carl Sellers. Okay, David Carl Sellers. She's 72 years old. Resident seems to be 145 Lucy Street. I'm doing I did a quick background check. Didn't have time to do a real thorough one. Possible relatives include Robert Sellers, Michael Sellers, Reginald Sellers, Ramon Sellers, Ashley Sellers, Ashley Jackson, David Sellers, which is David Carl Sellers. Eva's most recently reported address in January 2020 is 145 Lucy Street. Prior to that, she had a post office box at 116 P.O. Box for less than a year. Other cities and locations that Eva could have lived in include Mason, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Currently shows 7 addresses, 3 phones, 2 email addresses for Eva Sellers. Let's try something. I'm always willing to try something.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 90149711695 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
If this is the residence or the phone of Miss Eva Sellers, this is Thaddeus Matthews, television talk show host, and I would love to speak with you concerning your son, Carl Hayes, and ask you some questions about your daughter-in-law. The number that I'm calling from is the number that you are more than welcome to call me back on. You think they're watching me in Mason?
Yes,
You think so?
they having a full watch party.
A full watch party? Well, y'all need to call me because there's some things I just want to know. Mama's 72 years old, and Let me check something that the wife said. Let's see. Da 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 somewhere over a rainbow, skies are blue. Okay. All right. Phone lines open. Put the phone number back up, T.
I was working too hard.
You working on something over down there?
Hanging out.
You're always working. That's the reason you have such a great employer in myself. 901-231-9239. What's your views on Tequila Hayes' disappearance? The arrest of her husband on a second-degree murder charge with no body. What do you think is all of this, the evidence that law enforcement has, and is the evidence circumstantial evidence, and what is it that ties him to the murder? 901-231-9239. Don't forget, early voting is going on. Go out and give my boy Eddie Jones your support and your vote. Also, you got Reginald Milton in the race. Both of these gentlemen advertised with me. The rest of them on that, don't give them the light of day. They won't come to you and tell you why they're running, and you don't hear what they are going to do to change that office. Then why give them your vote? Someone saying that I've been there 30 years is not enough. If you've been there 30 years, then you need to come to the public and let the public know what the issues are in that particular office and how you plan to change those issues. You telling us, I've been there all this time, and you have nothing that is going to effectuate change, then we have no business giving you our vote at all. Okay? All right, I'm waiting on you to call. 901-231-9239, and we've had some intelligent conversations, and people that play on the phone are now just being automatically blocked from the phone system. Don't even have time to deal with you. Too many important things that's going on in this community. Don't forget, at 6 a.m. Central Time, you can hit me on 2 radio stations. Yeah, I'm on 2 radio stations at the same time. AM 1600 WMQM and also AM 730 KQPN. So join me. This case has been in the news since August of last year, when, according to the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, Tequila Hayes had been missing since around May. During that particular time, family members only realized she was missing in August. The mother filed a missing persons report August the 9th. Yeah, August the 9th. So you got about 3 months in there where she was missing. The authorities said that Tequila Hayes worked as a nurse at Methodist North Hospital, but hasn't been seen at work since May 21st. So you got May 21st all the way up until August that Carl Hayes had time to totally get rid of the body, put it in the creek, put it in the lake, burn her up, chip her up, had plenty of time to do whatever he wanted to do. The police, I believe it was in December, went into that house. Went into the house, search warrant, searched the house, spent several hours, took a lot of things out. And apparently there was something that they took out, they pieced enough together to seek an indictment, which they did get. They went before the grand jury, and you think you found something, Dale? Dale done turned into a little junior detective too, because this is what we do. We sit down and bounce these cases. We go where these so-called TV reporters don't go. We do the hard work. We do the footwork. Now you will see some TV stations try to piggyback off of something that you heard on this show. They will want, somebody will probably call me and want copies of these text messages. And they were one reporter in town that I work with, ain't one. He can call me with friends, and that's Jeremy Pierre over at Fox 13. I think that this does need to get out. I think that pressure needs to be applied to him. You found something? What you find, Dale? All that giggling and smiling, like the, what is that?
Cheshire Cat.
Huh?
That's the night that you're supposed to be talking to the girl right there.
Can you hear her?
You can hear it on there. I could hear you talking. She went out, that's the video, she went out the phone. They said you played it on there.
This was, oh, you went way back, didn't you? To the actual show. So what point am I at right here?
I think that's you trying to call her there.
Okay.
That sound like the front of it.
What am I doing?
You stop it. That's not it.
Well, find it then. Damn.
Busted.
Fix it. So I'm wondering if this telephone number, this quick background check I did, came up with this number as being her home number. I'll have to trace it when I get off the air. Let's try it again.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 901.
Either they blocked me or then they've cut the phone off.
Probably already been blocked.
Huh? Let me try it again though. Maybe just my phone. 901-497-1695. Let me try it again.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 901-497-1695 is not available. At the tone, please record.
I guess, wait a minute, I had something else. That was given, when I did the background check on her, that was given to me as the most recent telephone number. But if you like me, you have multiple phones. So let me, wait a minute. Let me try another number.
We're sorry.
Okay, that number is probably not the right number. I believe that the 4971695 number is probably going to be, the correct number, because now they done blocked me. I don't know why they do that, and I'm such a, all I want to know is, see, if you think that your son is innocent, then you should say, okay, I'm gonna talk to you, okay? Somebody said, I live in Mason, Tennessee, and I watch your show every night. Okay, so yeah, they probably in Mason, Tennessee. But we're going to get him. We're going to get, well, hell, he's already got it. So he might as well come clean. They may take a little time off of his sentence. And then if he loves his child, why would he take his child, his son, through all of this hurt and pain? Okay, you got time to get in. How many minutes I got left, T? 15 minutes. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. As I'm discussing the disappearance and most likely the murder of Tequila Hayes, and her mother supplied me with this information that I gave you tonight concerning the ex-wife, who states that he was abusive to not only Tequila, but to her as well, that he's a choker, he's a pedophile, that he raped their youngest daughter, which leads me to believe that if he raped his youngest daughter, that he will rape his young son as well, molest his young son. Okay? That's just my take on it. But again, I go back to the fact that she was missing so long between May and August, he had time to do away with the body. Do you think he killed that child in the presence of his son?
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a
No,
voicemail,
we ain't
press
doing
2.
no more playing
To
on the
accept,
phone.
press 1. To send a
Okay,
voicemail, press
we're
2.
not doing any more playing
Call
on.
from.
We,
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
go ahead.
To accept, press
Hold on.
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Hell, I messed it up. Wait a minute, let me go back, because I was trying to do something else. Take that. Jeff, give me a minute before you call back. I'm trying to take this other number out of the system to keep him from being, my baby just checked me, Daddy just got home, all right. Wait, what am I trying to do? Take LaGrange, as many numbers as you got, LaGrange, Tennessee, I got the time to block you. Okay, now I'm ready. 901, what you found? You found it?
It's not, it's you talking about it, it's not a sound recording.
Okay, can she be heard on that?
It's not a recording.
Okay, was I talking to her on the show? Did it really?
That's what I was trying to tell
Yeah,
you
ain't no-
first.
ain't no, I didn't ask you what you trying to tell me at first. I'm telling you that I ain't got no need for it. Thank
That's
you.
what I said. You told me
Okay.
to check your language.
But if she can't be heard, folk hear me talk all the damn time. So they don't need to hear me. But I don't know why I was thinking, I know I had a long conversation that day with her in the office, and she was saying all of this stuff about how he raped his daughter, because I think I brought that up at that time, that he raped his daughter, and she was talking about how terrible her life was with him, and how she divorced him, and how Tequila, they all went to school together, and the new wife, Tequila, would take care of her babies and things of that nature. It's real strange. 901-231-9239, Jeff, if you wanna get back in, you better call right now, cause I'm winding on down. But that body, I believe the body's in Mason. I was trying to look at that aerial shot of the property that the mother lives in. Pull it up, Dale. 145 Lucy Street in Mason, Tennessee. And look at that Google aerial, and I wanna see if that's one house that, cause I didn't have time to pull it up. Right at that particular moment, to see how large that property is. And is it possible that he dug a hole in his mama's backyard and she buried in the backyard of his mama's house?
Sure.
To accept, press.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's going on, Patty?
I'm doing well, bro.
All right. Man, one thing I can say is we as black men, we are emotional creatures, and I could see that man going into that woman's phone and finding pictures, and like you say, it just breaking down, you know, he's giving my stuff away, and I believe he snapped. He may not have meant to kill her, but I believe he did kill her. Now, what happened to her body, that's a mystery, but I can see him doing that because I know other instances of men that have snapped like that, and it's an unfortunate thing, and he's really mentally sick, you know, like I say, that child molestation, with him being touched when he was younger, that has a lot to do with his mental state of mind, you know, so my heart goes out to her family.
But does his being molested by his father at a young age cause him to molest, well, the ex-wife says, raped the child?
Yes, I believe that played a part in him because when you have things like that done to you, it affects some people. Because I know other people that have been molested and they went on to become child molesters, and it affected their adult life. So that had a lot to do with him molesting his daughter and maybe his son. You know, he needs help. He really does.
All right, man.
But he'll get it though.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right.
I'm looking at this aerial map. That's a lot of property in it.
A lot of green.
Lot of places. I'm moving this Google map around. 145 Lucy in Mason, Tennessee. It's a lot of area right there on that property that could have been buried. I'm looking all around. Yeah. Only thing I know about Mason Street is an old club Tequila. They probably did away with that by the time you was out.
I wasn't going no juke joints.
You don't live no juke joints? Club Tequila was the plays back in the day. We go to Memphis. I'm trying to see if I can see the pond. But right there is Mama's house. It's a lot of green. You can just go out there and dig a hole.
Dig up a tree and put the,
Dig up a tree. Yeah, put the tree back.
I said put it back.
How you gonna put the tree back there? Huh? Well, all you gotta do is dig a hole. You wanna keep it from stinking? You get you a bag of lime. Okay? That's an undertaker's trick. You get you a bag of lime and dig that hole, wrap that body good, put some lime in that grave, and you'll never smell it.
This is Dennis in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Dennis?
To accept, press
Oh.
1. Okay. I sent the caller's voicemail.
I
Goodbye.
meant to hit you, Dennis, I'm sorry. But that's a big piece of property right there. Dennis, you can call me back. That's a big piece of property right there. Yes, he has an outside child that's 16 years old. So,
It's Dennis from Hot Springs, Arkansas.
To accept, press 1. To send a...
go ahead, Dennis.
Hey, my friend, how we doing this evening?
I'm doing well, Dennis. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. I ain't talked to you in a little bit, but I'm catching the tail end of this thing. I may be way off, but just give you a situation down here in Hot Springs years ago. I had one of my black brothers that I played ball with in high school. He ended up with his wife. He was found out to be messing around on her pretty much all their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got tired of it, and she told him that she was going to leave and she'd been messing, finding another man, he lost control and almost pretty much beat her almost to death.
Mm.
And he got charged for it, got put in jail. But I just found it ironic that he was pretty much notorious for messing around on her, but when she messed around on him, he couldn't handle it.
There's a blues song,
I don't know.
Dennis, there's a blues song that I play
Really?
by Bobby Rush that says, a man can give it, but he sure can't take it.
I need to hear that song.
I ain't gonna play it in the morning, because I'm playing love songs in the morning. They just don't go with love songs in the morning, but it's a good record. A man can give it, but he sure can't take it.
I'll YouTube it. I'm sure I can find it.
Yeah, Bobby Rush.
But I like that. I'm listening to some of you. You turn me on to him, but yeah, it's a sad situation. But I mean, he just as long as he was doing what he wanted to do, it's all cool. But when she decided she wanted to do what she wanted to do, he almost, he got charged for it. He almost beat her to death because he couldn't handle it.
I think I might do that show. I might do that show tomorrow night. A man can give it, but he sure can't take it. You can do all the dirt that you want to do, but you can't take the dirt yourself.
I'm rubbing my head right now like you. I'll talk to you later, my friend.
All right, my friend. Thank you, Dennis. Don't be
Come
absent so
down,
long, man.
All right, man. I'm still watching. I just been kind of laying back.
All right, man.
All right, love you as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let's see, I was trying to find, let's see, Bobby Rush.
2 minutes.
How many minutes?
2.
Can I have 3?
Do you?
What she said?
Do you?
She said something smart. I know she said something. I know you said something smart. Do you?
Customize and save with Liberty
Oh,
Mutual. Take 90 minutes. Cut.
Why I gotta watch all these damn commercials? Facebook gone. Yeah. This has to go anyway. All right, I've got to go, y'all. That's Bobby Rush. Still can't take it. Yeah, that's my friend. That's Bobby Rush. A man can give it, but he sure can't take it. All right, my time is up. Thank you so very much. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And some of y'all gonna get y'all some chocolates in the morning, some cheap chocolates. Some of y'all gonna send flowers to your damn self on the job because you want somebody to think that your man really cares. If your man ain't caring about you 365 days, if he has not told you that he loves you every day so far this year, then what's tomorrow's all about? He gonna take his little $20 and bring you a card, some Walgreens candy, and a balloon, and a roll. Baby, I got a single roll. See, here's what, let me give you the line, guys, if you can't afford one rose. Here's what you tell your girl. You're the only girl in my life. You're the only girl that I love. You're the only girl that I want to be with. So I'm just bringing you a single rose to represent only. Don't that sound good, Dale?
Hell no.
Man, let me write that one down. What you say again? So when I take this 50 cent, no, they're gonna be $1 tomorrow. So when you take your, then some of y'all gonna tell your girlfriend if he give you a card on the 13th or the 15th, you the side chick. But he ain't gave you nan flower nan day. All right, let me get out of the way so Michael R. Williams and the Memphis Police Association can do their thing. Mike's back in the house tonight, the real TV star of the Memphis Police Association.
You got jokes, man.
Huh?
Why you messing with me? You got jokes.
I didn't say nothing.
Get him, Dale. Get him, Dale.
You know, he had some nice guys in it, nice police officers last week. But Michael R. Williams is the real star. He's the face of the Memphis Police Association. So y'all stay tuned for that. Until tomorrow evening, top of the evening to you.
They better be used to it. I'm not that far being about this joint.
Really?
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Yeah.